Action. Raceroom Racing Experience. Yes, guys, so today we are watching the video of the game Raceroom Racing Experience. So, as you might have noticed, last time I posted a video from Assetto Corsa. So, yes, we have entered into a world of racing simulation. Welcome to my channel, guys. Rishi, that is how it is spelled R15HI. So today we are going to experience the racing simulation in this new game, and I have very few experience in this game that too in using joystick. So recently I have bought a steering wheel which also has a force feedback facility into it. So I'm going to try that in this game for the first time, and we'll be doing some racing. So, Portimao circuit, I guess I have pronounced it correctly, is a circuit where we are going to race. So, that would be a practice session, then the qualifying session, and then the 10 lap race. The steering wheel, considering that, okay, as compared to Assetto Corsa, it is not that difficult to set up your steering wheel in this. It is just like a plug and play thing. But in Assetto Corsa, I had to go through few things and set up and get familiar with the environment before getting the steering rotation correct with respect to the car I am using. Earlier, when I posted the video, I was playing on the wrong settings, and it was very difficult for me to change case and difficult corners because I was getting jumbled between if my steering rotation is in that position where if I am changing the gear on the clips which are on the steering wheel, if I am shifting up or down, and I used to mess up lots of times. But yes, after some time and getting these settings right, it was very comfortable to drive on that game. I'm really in love with both of these games, and right now I'm planning just to stay on these two games, or maybe and one of them, whichever would be very fond for me. But right now I'm going to try both of these games and see how it goes ahead. So, for your information, I don't have any knowledge about racing simulations or car racings or any rules and regulations or how the setups are done according to tracks and the cars, what type of settings are applied for traction controls, the ABS, trap pressures. Really, zero knowledge about that. Of course, by qualification, I am an automobile engineer, but I don't have any knowledge about the racing. So I just found of different cars. I have technical knowledge about the cars, but and technology, but what should be done in the racing is where I lack totally. So I'm hoping if this video reaches to people who are really master or who have learned a lot in this racing world, they would share their experience on the comments, or they would share the links for the sources where I can go and learn and try to improve in this game. So it would be helpful for me and the other viewers who are watching this video. So this is the basic intention of getting this video out, even though I have not performed well in this race, or you can say in this session. I hope you enjoy this video. Throughout, I have included each and every part, right from the practice qualifying session and the main race up till end. Also, the cockpit view and other perspective views are included, where you can see that how I'm trying to control my car, what are the things I'm missing. Of course, basically, I know I am missing everything as I don't have any knowledge about these cars and zero experience too. So it is very difficult for me to when to brake, or when to change the gear, what speed should be maintained at different types of corners, how to find the apex and all. But yes, I would try to improve myself by implementing my time into this because I am seeing myself playing this game for a long term now. and that's why I went into the scene and got this game and Assetto Corsa for myself, and also I have got the uh, force feedback steering wheel for myself, which also has a very good set of paddle systems. That means the acceleration and braking is also taken very good. But still, you can see how I'm driving. Of course, if that car didn't have any driver, he would have cursed me like hell. Also, I'm thinking how to tweak the settings so that I can set my camera view more correctly so that the dashboard is clearly visible and readable while driving. Right now, I guess I'm sitting very far away. Of course, I have turned off this steering wheel animation on my screen, but I think that is not that much needed. But if I move my camera more ahead, that view would be very much comfortable. I wasn't able to do that, so I changed the view field so that I would be able to see the more wider area. Oh, so the practice session is over. Now the qualifying session comes. Right from the chart, you can notice that I have chosen a very different car. This car sounds like a monster, runs like a monster, and of course, the settings right from the tires is different. And that is why I was able to make that timing with respect to the other GT3 cars. So the qualifying session starts, and I hope I would do better this time than the earlier way, but not this way. So gaining confidence from the practice session, um, I became more confident. The damage, tire wear off, fuel consumption, all the settings are off for now. I'm just hoping that I would just spend time on the tracks and get familiar with driving. So this is totally a novice mode right now. I'm running on this setup. I guess this was not the perfect way to turn the corner, and of course, this is not the perfect way to approach this corner. Means I don't know how much pressure should be applied on the accelerator while entering or getting through that corner. I'm able to see that ideal line which is helping me as a guide, but I am not able to maintain it. I went off the track this time. I guess there are different types of rules where if you get off the track and then your lap time is not counted or something. And there are much more rules and regulations for following the etiquettes on the racetrack. I am hoping that I would be able to learn all of those. In Assetto Corsa, I found that there is a career mode, and hoping that I would be able to learn lots of things over there. So still, I have not got the idea how to get on with this second corner. What pace should be there, and when should I brake before entering this third corner? So these things, I think it might come with the practice, but there should be something which would help me to get better. The knowledge I'm lacking, and I guess many other people who are into this sim racing, maybe they are also searching for a proper guide, or they might have found proper guide where they learn things and they then implement it on the track. Guys, for your knowledge, this is not a sponsored video or any kind of promotional video for this or any other game. I happened to find this game and the Assetto Corsa with my research on YouTube and other websites where many people are sharing which type of game they would recommend. And at the end, I thought that okay, let's try some of these games. So I started with these two. But you can also research on yourself, have a look at different type of videos, and then by some thoughts and your style, you can decide which game you would like to go, because there are lots of games in this market which are very good. Some are cheap, some are free, and to some extent, of course, and some are very costly. But each and every type of game gives you different types of experience according to my knowledge. So according to the style I have or I like, I chose this game and Assetto Corsa. And also talking about the bump at the last corner. Yes, still I have not got the idea of how to brake and when to brake and how much, so that the other cars are not disturbed. It was very wrong. I guess there is a penalty for such thing also, but according to the settings of this game, for this race, the game did not give me the penalty. The sheer power of this car is felt while I'm on the streets and overtaking these cars like hell, you know. So somehow, even after performing very badly in the qualifying sessions, I have made it up to the pole position to start the race. I guess it is because of the fastest lap thing. So here goes the race. So this session I have recorded into the different perspectives, and again at the end of the race, the cockpit mode of the same race is repeated. So if you would enjoy this race in this mode, you can also hang on further and watch the video in the cockpit mode. The whole race is there, all the corners, all the mistakes and everything. So, as I have learned from different experienced users on different videos, I would like to share few things which I know, but of course, I am not able to implement everything at once. That it is good that you try to stay at the center of the track. You don't go outside, but it is just safe. Then it is not racing. I have heard it from some good driver. If you really want to push the limits, you should try to use the curbs. Of course, you will crash a lot of time, but you will learn and you would become a good track user. So try to use the curbs is what I have learned, and I am trying to do that. But in the cockpit uh, view, I think uh, I am trying to be very careful as a new person. Yes, it is not that easy to go and use all of the things and implement at once. But I try, and of course, this is the first time I'm using steering wheel instead of the joystick, the Logitech joystick which I have to play this race. So I guess I did very well. So the first lap of the 10 lap race is over, and I was able to maintain the first position which I started. And the only reason behind that is that the configuration of this car is completely different. It is very powerful car, and of course, comparative to the other GT3 cars, it is performing like an insane machine. Obviously, that is not enough. I need to hang on and try to drive correctly, not make mistakes as much as I can, or not make very poor mistake as I made at the earlier lap in the same corner which we passed on now, where I went very, very wide. But if I keep continuing with such mistakes, I will lose the position. And yes, of course, there are lots of penalties too, which I may get. And if I go wide, lose the track or something like that, and I might lose time. So let's see what will keep me into the match and what will take me out, or how this ends. The sound of this car is so mind-boggling. I'm loving it. So I'm trying different camera angles. So this is one of the weirdest camera angle I've found, like the steady one. So you will see that the car is approaching from far away, and then it will come over here, it will pass through the camera, and the camera won't change until the car completely vanishes. Now here we are able to see the line on which I am driving and the line on which this AI car is going through. He seems to be like going very smoothly and control, and really it makes me feel that, oh my god, what am I doing? I think I have got hang on of this corner very well, but of course later on over here you see now. Yeah, I'm going all over the places and see how the failing car is in full control. It is using the curbs so well. You see? So if I use those things very well, this car would be like flying on the track and making records. I think we are allowed to go through that green patch of that curve without any penalty. I'm loving this view. I don't know why. And yes, I guess in this lap, I used the track very good. I like how it is tracking the car and how the car is moving so smoothly through the curves and the corner. I still need to get hang of this corner and not utilizing it completely. Oh, now these angles are fun now. Actually, I totally got lost and this is kind of a disturbing angle we're going to see. What am I doing with camera? Oh, that is me on the driver's seat. Now I'm sliding on the car's face. Do you like this camera angle? By the way, I have played the whole race using the cockpit view because that would feel realistic. This time I actually lost my track on the line, uh, but on time I got it corrected. Otherwise, I would have went off the track. So now I am tailing a car which is a lap behind. It is probably the last car of this race, and it is running right in front of me. I just have to take care that I don't crash that car or myself so that I would maintain my position. This is because I don't have any experience of overtaking on tracks with any AI car or any other car. I am playing first time using this steering. It was so clean. He gave me my space, and I was able to go ahead of him without any hiccups, as any slow car would do for the fast car, I suppose. So this is the last lap, and we were able to maintain the pole position, and we are going to win this race. But this is not it. I have continued this video with the whole race again, but from the cockpit view. The whole race will be from only the cockpit view. So if you want to see or experience that, then you can continue seeing this video. So I hope that if this video reaches to people who are experiencing sim racing, they are welcome to share their experience through comments and help the newbies like us to learn more things. Thank you.